Good day, everyone. I want to welcome you to this edition of Let's Talk Networking. I'm Terry Lee Harrison, and I am passionate about helping coaches, consultants, and solopreneurs be able to network in the most dynamic and lucrative way. I'm joined today by the amazing Dean Pascoe out of the Philippines. Welcome, Dean.
Good day, everyone. I'm very excited to be here.
It's what a wonderful way to start the week, Dean, to start off with you here and this live.
And it's my first time, Terry Lee, so I'm not afraid to say that to everyone. Okay.
I am so happy that you did say it. Do you know why? Because there are people who have been wanting to go live and haven't done it yet, and they may be totally inspired by you showing up here on screen with me today. So I think it's great. So everyone, this week across my social media platforms, I'm talking about how to get more done, and we're going to be meeting some amazing virtual assistants. Dean is an offshoring specialist. We'll talk more about offshoring, and we're just going to talk more about productivity and to have everyone be in the know about what would be some next steps for them, no matter where they are in their business. So let me introduce Dean a little more formally to you. So Dean helps enrich clients and staff through simple and smart offshoring solutions. His company is Boomering Inc, and he is coming to us today from the Philippines. Dean, how long have you lived in the Philippines yourself?
Full time now, 8 years, Terry Lee, and well and truly home now. So
I just love that.
An amazing people here, very gifted people, very passionate people here. So perfect staff for anyone's business. Right.
Oh, I just love it. I do agree. Perfect staff for everyone's business. And what it is beautiful. Being from Singapore, it's been easy for me to pre-COVID to travel to the Philippines and get to be there and see the beautiful country and know the beautiful people. So I just love it. I love it that you're so happy there and that you found a home and that you are taking good care of people by providing employment for them.
And it's so exciting. This week, Terry Lee, we're going to hit 200 staff.
Congratulations.
200 will be here this week. So
that is so amazing at this stage of COVID, isn't it? Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, that's so amazing. So some people, Dean, that may be watching what we're up to, like they may be familiar with the concept of like hiring an independent virtual assistant. And if I wouldn't have known you, I wouldn't have known what offshoring really meant, right? And all the things that you offer. So can we just dispel a little bit about what offshoring really is? What is it really?
Well, I guess offshoring actually means a few things to a few different people, right? So with everyone's different experiences and everyone's different worlds and their verticals, hey, the offshoring world's almost endless, Terry Lee, right? And where Boomering's part of this is to give people an essence of security and really try and take, how would you say, a customer and prepare them for not just one VA, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing reaching out to get one VA and do your journey. But how do you then start to control 2, 3 when you really would like to push your business to a scalable model that you can just grow in a consistent way, though. So
yeah.
So Boomering goes along and tries and takes all the administration burden away from having an offshore team. So we go and provide the HR, the IT, the infrastructure. Not everyone's an expert on data security, so we have our data security team find the right balance for your business. Some businesses want a small amount, some wants a great amount. And if we take all those worries away and people know their staff's going to be online, they're not going to go down through power, they've got all the backups and they're going to have a consistent help, well, then people get to focus on their business and what they do rather than, hey, how do I keep my staff over here in another country happy? It's our job to help the client and the staff here really match each other's business culture. So
yes. Yeah. So good. So good. So do people come to you and they let you know this is exactly like the duties that I have for a position, and then you help match them? Yes.
Yeah, so in most times it's no different from looking for staff anywhere locally. You go and look at your business, you find all your chores that you'd like to pass on. Majority of people that start to talk to us have a glimpse of an idea, and then once we've gone through a discovery session, we might send them 2 or 3 or 4 predefined job descriptions, and I literally tell them, hey Terry Lee, if you want an EA, here's 3 different job descriptions, tear them up as much as you want and make them exactly for you. And 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 if the customer wants it like that, that's super fantastic. Or if they'd like us to delve into the chores even more with them and really understand their business, so we can take different views. So if they want us involved at this level, or really involved. So we're flexible in every way with each client.
I do love that. I do love that. So I think there's going to be some people who have not hired an assistant at all that may just need people for like a few hours here and there, or start with a project, right? Would you say that working with you would be for people who are ready for more than that, right? So do you offer part-time opportunities? Do the people have to be full-time only? Describe for us a little bit more about how that works.
So 98% of my business is all full-time. So 160 hours a month, 40 hours a week.
Yep.
We do start people at 20 hours a week. Our business is all about building that consistency with a client, okay? And if somebody's hiring a VA for a project, and then they leave them for 2 months and they find another VA, that's great, and that's that stepping stone. But where Boomerang really gets involved is when they really want a VA that's going to learn their business and live and breathe Terry Lee's way or the client's way, right?
Yeah.
So we do start at 20 hours a week, and we don't share the other 20 hours with any other client, okay? So the time that the client goes, hey, Dean, I'd like 30 hours, they know, or I can put my hand on heart and go, great, I can get you 30 hours, I can get you 40 hours now, because they've been doing their other part of work with Boomerang and not with another client. So they're not going to fight with another client who gets the rest of the time. So
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then I didn't tell you I was going to ask this, but for people that are wondering, just in general, do you have like a price range? Because some people might be thinking, oh, this sounds like it's too expensive. Do you have a price range that you would be willing to share here?
No problem. Okay, so it is so hard, right? Because everyone's got a different view of what a VA is. Okay.
Yeah.
But if we talk about someone with that could be classed as a personal assistant. Okay.
Yes.
Somebody that could look after your calendar. Somebody that will help you book travel, or maybe that's a bad example through COVID.
One day when we're sitting together in the Philippines or you're here in Singapore, we'll laugh about this moment, but go ahead. Book travel. Yes.
But I couldn't imagine without having my EA, Terry Lee, you know?
Yeah.
I get a summary every day of all my emails. They're already predefined into categories. She's telling me, hey, these are the urgent ones to look at. Here's the ones you have to read, and here's the summaries for the rest. And my gosh, she'll even write drafts and let me check them before they go out, etc. for replies. Invaluable. Our PAs probably start in about the $9 range an hour. Okay. And to go to the other spectrum, you probably go all the way up to $15 or more. But hey, we're talking high level executive assistants by then.
Yes. No, you know what? I think that's totally helpful because there can be people who are listening who are like, oh, I just don't think I could take on a full-time person, but maybe they can. Just maybe it's possible. What I love about all your offerings from what I know is that you have people there that can help with marketing, accounting, you know, like specialists, right?
Oh yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
truth be told, I guess we would do a lot more specialization than general people. Okay,
Yeah.
so whether it's bookkeepers, payroll people, all the way up to senior accountants. Uh, on the marketing side, hey, somebody might need 20 hours of graphic design every week. Okay,
Yeah.
um, they might need social media experts or even a marketing manager. But one of my things that I would never have imagined, Terry Lee, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have people sitting in my office that don't even use a computer. Okay, somebody came out left field and went, "Hey Dean, can you find me calligraphy writers?"
Oh, goodness. Okay.
And I have
Awesome.
people that sit there and write calligraphy all day long. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying this because this is an example of that world's endless, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet I
No,
might even know who wants the calligraphy. But anyway, it's a small world, huh?
for
That is
sure.
so amazing. But it's so amazing when you think about the fact that what I love is that you customize. You customize for your clients.
Yeah.
That's what I love about that. Yeah. Do you have a client success story that you might like to share with us?
I have multiple ones. And how about two really quick ones, Terry?
Yes,
Yes.
please do.
I have a gentleman that runs a marketing firm,
Mm,
okay, and he already outsources to other Australian companies some of his marketing components, right? So
mhm.
some of his copywriting and some of his graphic design, etc. And it got to the stage where, hey, if I'm going to grow this, I've got to free up time. And we started to discuss about a PA/EA style person,
Yep.
and it was all about. It actually led to someone that had those project management skills as well, Terry. Okay,
Mm,
so they could take on and be dealing with all these extra companies, putting the pieces together, while now it frees him up to well and truly work on his business instead of in it. He's
awesome.
now getting more face time with more customers.
Yeah.
Um, this person now, his PA takes calls, keeps him focused, doesn't distract him. So
Yeah.
they're the first liner. So the other story that I'd love to tell you about is, um, think about this. I'm in the Philippines, right? I have
Yeah.
a Hawaiian company that sells fish,
Wow.
right? And our guys here ring restaurants in America selling that fish from Hawaii. So we're sitting in the Philippines, we're ringing
Yes.
American restaurants and selling that fish the way the restaurant wants it cut, and it arrives fresh the next day. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this team of salespeople are actually competing with the American call center,
Yes.
and 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 that's how it was driven for years. And now it's not even looked at as compete. They're working together. They found their balance,
Nice.
and and hey, and it's amazing feeling when there's a Filipino they're now outselling their team, and the camaraderie that's going backwards and forwards as the prizes go backwards and forwards. So
Yeah. Okay. I love that story. And that was another point I wanted to bring up is for those that are watching that are from North America, don't be deterred. Like, oh, what hours will they work? You have multiple shifts, right? And people with multiple specialties, even your um, like your incoming managers, they handle different parts of the world, right? And so they're available to work the hours it's needed. So you see everybody. I know enough to get myself in trouble, but this is all true, right, Dean?
100%. So Boomering is 24/7. Yes, we have different shifts, but I don't like to look at it that way in most ways. I like to look at it as whatever shift hours that business needs is the hours the staff will work.
That's good.
Okay. So America's 9 o'clock might be Philippines 10 o'clock at night. That's when their shift starts, and they'll work that 9 hours through, or 8 hours, or whatever pattern that company desires. And we have great little culture within Boomering as well, where staff are getting healthcare, they're getting 15 days annual leave, they get 5 days sick leave. And you watch the stories, and hey boss, I've just bought my first home. You know?
Yeah.
It touches the heart, you know. So
yes.
We're making differences in people's lives. And
yes, I know, that's so great. And then everybody works in your building, or do you also have some remote people at all?
So prior to COVID, it was all in the building. Okay.
Yeah.
COVID's right this second, we're probably about 80% in work from home still.
Yep.
But wow, the technology that was changed, and the tracking that we've now got, and the reports that are accessible by clients, hey, it's so exciting. And I've got clients that want to stay work from home. I've got clients that want a hybrid model.
Yes.
Where 4 days a week they're at home, one day they want to come in and use the conference and have a collaboration day. And I've got the clients that go, no, I prefer it in the office. My data's touchy, and they want that peace of mind. So every client can get listened to, and we can find a balance for them.
Excellent. I thank you so much for, I think just opening up the conversation about offshoring and what the differences. I absolutely believe there are people who are ready to move up into something like this. And everyone, I've been affiliated with Boomering now for over a year. I hear such amazing stories. And so I'm here just to give them a testimony that if this is something that you're interested in, I don't think you could go wrong. Please. That leads me into Dean. Let people know here how the best way to contact you if they're interested in more information. I'm sure you could direct them to the right person at your company.
In truth, I'd love to talk to anyone that's interested. I'll talk to them myself personally, and that's something that that anyone will find out. I'm always accessible. I talk to all our clients whenever they like me and like some advice. So my email is dean@boomering.ph, and I'd love to hear from anyone.
Awesome. Thank you, Dean. I know that you would. Dean is also just a great networker. So and we're so delighted to have Boomering be part of our virtual team global community, which leads me into our last call to action. And that would be this week, our global gathering will be held on Thursday, the 4th, and that's at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, which translates into the awesome, Dean, did you know this? 6 a.m. on Friday morning, Philippines and Singapore time, 9 a.m. Australia. So Dean and I are going to be up and raring to go super early. We're very excited.
You'll be ready.
Yes, but our whole theme will be, we're going to do an hour of global online networking, followed by a panel on getting more done. We have some amazing VAs coming in. Dean will be there to talk a bit about offshoring, and we just want to be there to answer questions for those who are ready to give up more control so that they can get more done and grow their business the way they want to. So you can find the link to RSVP. This is a no-cost event hosted by Virtual Team Global, our Virtual Team Global Community, and it's VTEAMGathering.com. That's VTEAMGathering.com. Go ahead and RSVP there. We would love to see you there. So, Dean, thanks for being with me today.
Thank you for having me. I've enjoyed this. It wasn't so scary, guys.
I
know. I'm sure it's scary to watch it afterwards, but it wasn't so scary.
No, you did just amazing. So thanks for showing everyone what it's like to do it your first time and to crush it. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day, Dean and everyone. Dean, I'll see you on screen Friday morning early. Everyone else, I'll see you tomorrow on the next edition of Let's Talk Networking.
Thank you, guys.